Hey, good day everyone. Welcome back to another video today. I finally got my grease, so I have now new tubes of this MOS2 molybdene or whatever it's called grease. That should be enough to put the front together. And I also painted now the rear leaves. I'm just going to show you in a second here. So the leaf springs are freshly painted. I had a rust thingy, rust converter underneath it, and now just a black coating. So they should be plenty of good to go back on. Some good news as well. I ordered the new bushings. The shop where I got the grease, they were able to find an alternative, let's say, same size, everything, so that should fit. I hope so, at least. They should arrive tomorrow evening, meaning on Wednesday I will likely be back and put together the rear axle, and then it's a roller, and then I basically have to wait until at least next week to get some steel where we then put together a new battery tray, or kind of recreate the old one, the battery tray, and well, then basically we can start working on the cab. Right, so plan today, I'm on the outside today because my friend has his engine down. I'll show you in a second. But frame is out here. As I said, the front, it has a steering on. It's almost complete. I just need to put on the outer bearings and then brakes and ultimately the wheels. And then the front is pretty much done. On the rear, as I said, I need to wait for the bushings and for the U-bolts. They should be, I hope they arrive today, but I'm still waiting for confirmation from the post. So it might also be tomorrow, depends a bit on the toll and the import duty. But yeah, that's the plan. So I would say, oh no, wait. I'll quickly show you the FD of my friend. So he got his new differential cooler mounted. If you look up here, he has now this G-Ready. It's longer, so the original just goes until here. This one just has this additional space to house more oil. And also you can't see them right now, but the oil lines, you know, has some new oil lines going to the front for the E85 compatibility. The old ones are still lying on the floor, as you can see. So that, yeah, he did that already. And now he basically has the engine down, because he wanted to mount the excessive lower intake manifold, but he then realized that with the twin turbos there is this bung, or this coolant connector, and if you look at the shape from this bolt, it turns out quite far left, whereas this one it doesn't, because the same bolt is over here and it's basically just straight up. So he has a problem, he can't fit it. I'm not sure about excessive, but I saw some recently some lower intake manifolds and fuel rails that are compatible with twins. I assume he ordered the wrong ones. I don't know what he's gonna do. That will definitely be interesting to see, hear, watch. But yeah, that's the plan. And the REPU got a new roof. It's super lightweight. It's the OEM FD hood, obviously. Yeah, temporary storage space. Right, okay, let's get this going, I would say. The doctor is coming for you. I'm just putting on some gloves to, yeah, not have the grease everywhere. And the little trick one of my friends told me, just use 2 pairs on each hand, because then you can basically just remove the outer one, which will be full of grease. And while removing the outer ones, you will stay clean. Like, you can just pull the outer one over and it's like inside out and it's clean, and you still have the other one, so that from the remaining stuff on the glove, that nothing will get on your hands. And those gloves are not expensive either, so it doesn't matter if you use 1 or 2 pairs. All right, ready to lube up the front. All right, so just wanted to show you quickly what exactly I'm doing. So the whole thing basically needs to be looped. So on one side, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but in here, there's like nothing right now. That's where the front bearing will go. But on the inside, there is nothing right now. And what I want to make sure is that there is grease everywhere in there. That the future, when the wheel is spinning, it's being driven, that there is a constant film of lubricant around to keep the wheel bearings lubricated. It takes quite a lot of it. And I don't know how it is on other cars, but oh shit. But with grease, it will stay mostly in there, or hopefully it will stay mostly in there, due to the bearings and the seals. But yeah, it just needs a constant delivery of fresh grease. So a bit more. Yeah, that's one tube almost empty, and that's just the empty space in between the two bearings. All right. Okay. So now for the bearing itself. Basically, what I'm doing, I was told that's the best method. It's basically, you have these rings out here, these wheels, and the whole thing, basically this will be the axle, my finger will be the axle, and it will spin the wheel like this without the axle itself moving. So those need to be lubricated. And what I want to make sure is that in between here, so where the wheels are touching the inner ring, that there is lube. So what I'm doing, it's just the old tube, it's the same stuff, it's just a different old tube. What I'm doing is I'm basically just adding a bit of this grease. That's, if you search for it, it's called MOS2. It's some molybdenum whatever. And now I basically just apply it with my finger. I'm turning the wheels, so I'm making sure that the grease is going in between the metal and the wheels, and basically just massage it in like that. And the goal would be, it's not enough. The goal really is that you start, that's not good. Shit, there's dirt on it now, it's definitely not good. The goal is that you have in between the wheels and everything, you have the lube. Now, this takes a moment, but that's basically what I'm doing. So, switching back to time lapse. So there you go, wheel bearings are in, and now I just need to fill like these, I don't know what it is, some nut, and yeah, I need to get the parts out and then we can close that in. we go. Switch sides. Alrighty, next with the brakes. I don't see anything. They're bent in all directions, the thread is not good anymore. It's just temporary. There you go. REPU on wheels. On the front wheels at least. Machen wir das, wenn der Bürgi den Vierscheibenwankel gekauft hat?
Nou, daar hört jetzt mal auf, ich habe kein Geld momentan.
Du will abfahren, wieder davor. Baby, sing den Turbo.
Sorry, das ist nicht drauf dran.
Ja, so. Nein, so. Wie gesagt, solange ich es weiss.
Nein, Silas, musst keine Angst haben. Ich kann jetzt eigentlich oben draufstellen.
Das mit Tape anmachen.
Genau.
Das ist die Lampe noch nicht.
So everyone, just wanted to give you a quick update. As you can see, the front is together, the wheels are on. They're not so easy to turn, so the wheels are probably on the left brake. That was quite tough to get on. So I guess the brake is not yet loose enough, but you can turn them, that's not the problem. But as you can see here, the brake is probably still braking the whole time. Yeah, so that's it for today. Might be back tomorrow, otherwise the day after tomorrow. I have to see. Depends when I get the parts. And yeah, so I would say have a good evening, everyone, and hope to see you soon again. Take care, everyone. I'm out. Bye bye.